Another decision on Tuesday morning. Trump or Clinton? Who are you voting for?
That's a difficult one.
Really?
I mean, are they really the best two we have? No, I'm not impressed with either one. I'm not a politician, though.
I'm voting for myself, just so you know. I'm writing myself in.
But I don't care. I don't think the president runs the country. I think money runs the country, and I'm not going to vote this time.
Freddie, what do you think about the Manny Garcia versus Scrum?
Oh, that's a good fight.
Yeah, good fight.
That's a very good fight. I like Thurman in that fight. And Garcia, because I've been asking for Garcia for Pacquiao for a long time. But you just couldn't make it happen somehow. But that's a very good fight. I'll watch that fight.
But you want Manny to get the winner's fight? A lot of talk's been about Manny fighting the PBC fighter. Real winner got close, didn't happen. Maybe Garcia Thurman sounds good to you?
PBC fighter, I don't know what that really means. The thing is, the fighter's a fighter. I mean, just because he's under contract with somebody else doesn't mean good or better or worse, or no good or. But I mean, I have no problem fighting either one of those guys. Yes, we'll take one of that possibility. But there's a lot of negotiations involved also. I mean, just because I won, it doesn't mean that it's going to happen. You know, his Bob has to do his job, and then he has to negotiate and say yes. And they're always trying to cut the purse.
Hey, Roman Gonzalez, he recently won his fourth title in his fourth weight division. Do you think anybody will match or surpass Manny's 8 divisions?
I don't think that'll happen in our lifetime, and I know we'll have a couple of years left, but I don't think that anyone will beat Manny's record in my lifetime.
Well, how do you feel about Stephen A. Smith commentating the fight, knowing that he bet you some shoes, if I'm not mistaken, and he's not been the biggest Manny Pacquiao fan, and he's going to be doing a color commentating for the fight next Saturday?
I didn't know that, but I like Stephen. He's been nice to me. I did his show and so forth, and I was being a little bit cocky, and I made a bet with him, and it cost me a couple $1,000. But I mean, I paid, so I have no problem with him. I think he's a nice guy. I don't know if he's a great commentary on boxing. I don't know his knowledge of boxing, to be honest with you. But I hope he knows it better than I think he does.
Freddie, one of your former fighters, Bernard Hopkins, just announced his final fight, finally, December 17th. What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, he's unusual. He's like different for being able to last this long and at this age and so forth. And he's still a good fighter. And I take my hat off to him. I mean, this guy's, he can still fight. And you know, again, like his last fight, it's like you can't take fighters' words on that. I mean, you know, it's just like this game is hard to quit. I'm telling you. I mean, I remember when Eddie told me to retire, and I said, no, I said, why don't you retire? You're older than I am. And so, I mean, I was bad that my career was over, and he wants me to retire. So I fight 5 more times, and I lose 4 of the 5 fights, so I guess he was right. But
why is that? Why do you think it's so hard for fighters to
it's addictive. It's a very addictive sport. I mean, I've been doing this since I was 6 years old. I didn't like it at first. I just did it to help my dad. But then somewhere along the way, when I was 13, 14, I started to like it. And then when I turned pro, I loved it. And then I came up short a little bit. I didn't win the world title like I wanted to. I was a little disappointed. But I found something I do better. And training's been a lot of fun for me, and that's why we're here. I mean, I don't know what I would do in my life if I didn't have boxing.
Yeah, what's the addictive part? Is the addictive part the staying in shape, or is it the battle in the ring?
I thought it was the staying in shape and working and so forth, but since I don't do that anymore, and I still love the sport, it's a lot more to it than that, I think. Just the competition, the banter, I mean, talking shit and just like it's all good. I mean, because like we talk shit about each other. Like I called Bob a fucking asshole before and something. He called me an idiot and stuff like this, and the headlines of papers like. And then a couple days later, we're friends again. I mean, because like you can't take anything personal in this business because people say things that I mean. When you have a combat sport coming up and 2 guys going at it, and we're going to say things that maybe we don't really mean and so forth, but we're trying to get inside their heads a little bit. But you know, I don't take none personally. If anyone calls me a fucking ass, I say okay. I said, just wave to him, walk away. I won't fight him anymore because I'm too old for that.
Speaking of,
Yesterday guaranteed a knockout either way.
I won't guarantee knockout, no, because knockouts are bonuses, and when they come, and I just see Manny looking better than I've seen him in a long time, and I thought in his last fight I saw a little bit of the old Manny Pacquiao, and I've seen a little bit more even in training, so, there's no guaranteed knockouts, all right? Knockouts are a bonus, I mean, it's great to know people out, yes, but there's no guarantee.
What did you think of Triple G Brooke? I haven't talked to you since that fight happened. What did you think of it? Triple G and Kill Brooke? Did you get a chance to?
I still think Triple G is pound for pound the best fighter in the world, and everyone says he hasn't beat anybody and so forth, but the thing is he's beat everyone that's there. There's not a lot of competition in that weight division right now, it seems like. I think he might have to go up to maybe light heavyweight or so to get more recognition or something. But I think he's a very good fighter. And I thought he fought well in that fight. It was a decent fight.
Floyd and a couple other people told me they thought he was exposed by Kell Brook with the movement and getting hit a little too easy in there. Did you see that, Freddie, or what did you see in there?
His defense isn't as great as I thought it was. Yeah, he does get hit a little bit more. And I know his trainer says that he gets hit on purpose, so he draws the guy into a fight and so forth. And back in the day, you might do that. My father used to tell me that. His trainer would teach him to do that and stuff like that and so forth, like 1947 and something like that. But I don't think it's in today's market too much to just take punches to draw a guy in and get him closer so you can knock him out. But I don't know.
So his performance didn't change your mind about how Canelo would do against him? I think you picked Triple G to beat Canelo. Does that change anything?
Canelo's getting better and better, but I don't see that fight happening right away because I still think Golden Boy's kind of protect their cash cow because they don't have another one.
What did you think about Canelo's performance?
Liam Smith.
Oh, Liam Smith, good. Liam is a tough guy. I know Liam very well. He trains there a lot. I've been over there with him. He is a tough guy. That was a good win. I mean, he looked really good in that fight. It was impressive. I tell you, since he fought Cotto, I mean, I didn't expect him to be that good in the Cotto fight. And he's getting better. And I think he's getting better and better each fight. I think his people are doing a great job, and I think he's becoming a threat.
You said he's the best fighter at the moment. Do you agree with that? Or is it okay for him to say that, to feel that?
I think it's okay, yes. I think he's on a good streak and so forth. But like I said, fight Manny Pacquiao, don't gain 100 pounds after the weigh-in. We'll see.
So you're still open to that fight?
I love that fight.
Ward Kovalev, how do you see that fight going?
Tough fight. Ward seems like the layoff hurt him a little bit, and I don't think he's quite the fighter he used to be. Kovalev's really strong, he's a good puncher, but he looked like shit in his last fight too. He doesn't have as much interest in it, seeing their last fight and so forth, but I think I like both guys so much. I'm not gonna pick one or the other. I think it's a very good fight.
I've always wanted to know, how were the religious conversations between you and Manny Pacquiao?
Never. He wants to make me a better person. He's told me. He's never invited me to church or anything like that, but I probably wouldn't go. But I'm not religious, and it's the way it is. And I think Manny just accepts that. I mean, because he doesn't try to preach to me or anything like that. It's just we're very respectful for each other. We're good friends. But the religion part, I don't want to talk about like politics and religion. It's like, who cares?
Freddie, if Manny doesn't do well in this next fight, would you advise him to retire again? I know you said boxing is addicting. Do you think he would listen?
Yes, if I tell Manny to retire, I guarantee he would agree with me. We've had a great rapport, and we do have a verbal contract on that. When I tell Manny he's all done, he will quit, and I believe that he will.
What's one thing Pacquiao has to watch out for fighting Vargas?
I think being the counterpuncher at first and Vargas being aggressive, and then that changing when Vargas starts moving and running from Manny Pacquiao, it'll be a little bit more difficult. But if he comes to us all night, that's why I think he will, and that's why I think Manny will knock him out.
Do you think Vargas has felt a punch like Manny Pacquiao's?
No, Vargas is not a puncher. I mean, let's not get crazy here. He's not a big puncher, no.
How do you think he'll react to Manny Pacquiao? Do you think most likely he's going to be on the retreat or going to come forward?
I think he'll come forward naturally, and I think once he feels Manny's power, he might change his mind and retreat.
Do you think they're looking for a knockout too?
I'm always looking for a knockout. I love knockouts. I mean, I think every fight in the world should have a knockout, and you get rid of judges and stuff, it'd be a lot better sport.
Marvin Hagler.
It seemed like that was Manny's victory against Timothy was probably, in my opinion, the best that he's fought in these fights. Was that your assessment? How would you assess Manny's performance?
That was one of the best fights I've seen Manny in a long time, and then when I saw him sparring and so forth, I thought it was even getting better and better. So I think Manny has changed a little bit, and that was coming off that fight. That's why I'm very confident in this one.
And he's been able to build on his performance on Timothy through sparring and all the training he's seen so far. Or has the Senate been a problem? Beating the Senate?
Yeah, I mean, the Senate wasn't a problem at all. I mean, the thing is, I know he's like has 2 jobs and he's working hard and so forth. But once he comes to the gym, you know what? Like, he doesn't care and I don't care if he's tired. We're gonna fucking work anyway. So the thing is, there's no excuses there. I mean, like, if someone says we lost the fight because he just sent too much in the Senate job, that's bullshit. I mean, he's definitely ready for this fight, and I feel that this is the best Manny Pacquiao I've seen in a long time, and that's coming off his last fight and coming off what he's shown me in the gym so far for this camp.
Why do you think he's